pretty charged, so it might go, but not likely. It's on 50% at least, so but it's I usually don't let it go that low. Well, excuse me, sorry. I wouldn't mind, but I was sitting here for a few minutes and I didn't go up at all. Where am I putting this now? It's going there. So I just reading. I was doing work there before I came on. Just finishing off my extra work after. Few documents and stuff. That's basically it. There's a few things on need here to other. Well, there's actually another one I have to go through, but sure, it'll take another minute or two. Sure, petty time basically. But how are we doing? It's gonna be a cold night, I know. It was a miserable fucking cut of a day, anyway. That's all I said to you. I was out for a good while today, and I was fucking drowned. Around a lot of it. And it was a great day for the Ducks, but the Ducks enjoyed it very much. The Ducks enjoyed it very much. Just give me a second. 1 minute, please. If you may. 1 minute, my good soul. Sorry, I'm back. I know it's very premature too, just to say. I know people be saying, why the fuck did you not tell us that you were going live? Well, I didn't actually even know myself. What the hell was all this? Within. Hello, Pa. How are you doing? Just give me 2 seconds. I'm actually having a. Yeah, I just said I don't need them documents. Sorry. Hello, Pa. How are you? How is things? I've been keeping well, thank you. How are you, Pa? How are you going? How's things with you? Hello, Issa. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope everybody enjoyed the weekend, actually. I know I haven't been here. When was the last time I was live? Fucking since 1962 or something like that. Was it actually? I find that out now. Actually, I know I uploaded the video there the other day. At some point, I can't remember when it was. See, used to be able to remember these things. I have to check, do a fact check. 10 days ago. Wow. 10 days ago, like, good God, 10 days ago since I was last live. Wow, that's crazy. And it's 3 days since I uploaded the video. Wow, that's crazy. 10 days since I was last live. That's crazy. Oh yeah, the weather's shit. Like, let's be fair. Like, I was drowned today. Like, you should see my coat. Literally, the whole floor is covered in water because it's just my coat is literally water. So basically, I have it on the hanging dryer, right? Out in the hall. We're not in the hall, downstairs in the hall. And the water's just been dripping on it since I got home at 6:30. It's just constantly just dripping. Like, it's literally full of water. And my hat's full of water. Basically, I basically have more water on me when I was out in the road there. I did, than the road probably did in South. So it's not the best weather, but it's supposed to be a fierce cold night anyway. Frost and stuff like that, ice. So I rather that than the fucking. It wasn't that it was heavy rain. Well, it's supposed to be, yeah, in some areas, yeah, sleet and snow, it's supposed to be. Probably not likely here, probably in higher ground in Kerry and Donegal, and probably even some parts of Cavan too, some higher grounds of Cavan. But I rather to be totally honest, the frost and snow and stuff like that than just pissy fucking wet rain. That is just. It's just what they call it. It's like it's the most drizzle rain, but it still drowns you basically more than the heavy rain. We complain. I suppose we'd be complaining the end again. I suppose we always have to complain. As Danny Healy ways, you can't change the weather. So that's the thing. So we're not going to be live for too long tonight. We'll probably only go to 8:00. It'll be time enough, won't it? Fine rain. Well, no, it's kind of like drizzly rain, but still at the same time, if you're ever out in it, it kind of drowns you more than the heavy rain. Like if it's bouting off you, the light rain, the light drizzle, kind of drowns you more. I find it. Because I don't know, I probably have to wear another coat tomorrow. Because my coat won't be dry. I have to say that straight. It will not be dry for tomorrow. It's just be like the whole world. I'll be literally dripping all day. If I wear it, there'll be no point in having it on. I just have to check something. I sent the message before I went live. I just need to see if it gets sent. Not on YouTube now, but this is the other message. Other message also hasn't seen yet. Okay, very good. Yeah, they are doing well. They seem to be doing good, decent enough. I know. For how long will that last? But we'll see. Say nothing until you hear more. Yeah, well, it basically does fuck all. Basically, when it's just when you're out all day, it's all right for a few hours. It might do half decent stuff, but at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't. You know, it's one of those things. When you're out in the all day, it makes really no difference. All right if you're out for an hour or two, it might save you a bit. But you know, when you're out in the all day, effect is just going to soak through. You know, like it was just constant, just win. They win the cup. Yeah, say nothing until they win the cup. Yeah, exactly. That's the best saying ever. Say nothing until they win the cup. Hello, Sean. How are you? Good to see you. Say nothing until they win the cup. That's actually a good saying. I'm gonna have to say that to somebody in the GA. Yeah, we can't use an umbrella. I look well trying to sweep a road. Well, we were sweeping today. We were sweeping up. Well, we were sweeping up more wet than we were fucking anything. Like we were sweeping up branches of trees and stuff like that. And you look at we were sweeping more water than we were branches and stuff like that into a pile and stuff like that. But you couldn't really because you had two hands in the bush. You couldn't really unless you put it in you put it on your top. Like this, I have seen something before. It attaches to the back of your t-shirt, and it keeps the umbrella up. But I that's too high tech for cabin people. I have seen something like that, but it'd probably be five prices, and we wouldn't want that. What's the news in cabin? What's the news of the week? What's the news of the week? Like here at the moment. Not really anything. Victoria's like last week. Actually, no, the last time I was live, about 2 weeks ago, right, to take for example, it was the toilets being knocked in the town. That was the biggest news in Cavan. Uh, Not really any other big news. No, there's nothing really major happening as far as I can tell. No, as far as I can see, there's nothing major. No, not really anything of note. To be totally honest, like there's nothing really of note. To be like apart from the toilets being knocked, that was the last live stream. But apart from that, there's not really been much. Uh, Not as much has happened basically. In other words, it's been very quiet. Um, that's it's literally I can't think of nothing out of it. No, I can't think of anything. Oh yeah, the operative fight. The Remembrance Day was last week. Last Thursday to be precise. Today goes yeah. So yeah, that's 80 years. What do you believe? Apart from the talk, yeah, well, I could say that. Apart from them talking about the monument, they want to put a monument there as a remembrance kind of monument. So yeah, we'll see when that happens. Again, probably not happen in the next year or two. Maybe it will. But again, I would want to see it happen. But I think it take 2 or 3 years. To be totally honest with you. I say it's going to take another while now. It's not going to be today or tomorrow, unfortunately. It's going to be a while on it before they do it. That's probably it. The GA, the captain's doing well in the GA. And that's about it. There's not really nothing. There's nothing like we're building skyscrapers or anything like that. Well, yeah, but it's not built. It's not. They haven't built it yet. They're just talking about it at the moment. But it's a step in the right direction, you know. So we have to wait and see for another while. It's a step in the right direction. Oh, so explain what I'm doing in a second. Sorry if I'm looking down. I explain in a second. Just give me 2 seconds and I will explain everything. Just close that for a second and I show you now what I'm talking about. So anything else happened with everybody? I know it's been a good while away. So any other fun happened with anybody? Any banter, any fun? We're nearly at St. Patrick's Day, would you believe? Tomorrow is the 7th. You will find St. Patrick's Day coming around. You will not find it at all. I think my chat might be broken. No, I don't think so. It might be broken. I don't know. I'm paranoid that it's broken. No, I don't think it's broken. That's okay. I'm paranoid. Fun things, fun times. But yeah, does anybody want? I might as well say now. Where's me? Do anybody remember the 3DS? Nintendo 3DS. I couldn't take the name of it for a second. Nintendo 3DS from back about 2012, 20. Oh yeah, it's about 2010, 2011. Anyone remember these? But I was looking through it basically, just looking back at old memories. And I used to play this game, Lego City Undercover. Someday I will get it for the PlayStation 5. Definitely someday I will get it and we will do a whole playthrough on it. For old time's sake. So, at some point in the future we will do that. But it is a long game now. It's not... You know, it just doesn't take an hour basically. Hello, I can never say hello. So yeah. So at some point in the future, definitely we'll be doing a playthrough on this on the PlayStation 5. So I'm looking forward to that because it's actually reliving my childhood. I spent a lot of time, particularly in 2010, on it. So yeah, I'll just show you briefly. So you can see, I don't know, it's probably not that better. So you can, where is it? Well, it shows how the games are played. I could do 3D, how fancy. Do I like Pickle Londons? Never really had any though. Yeah. Like I used to play, like I tell you the games I used to play. So I used to play a racing car game. How much time did I have to total play time? I only played 3 minutes of this game. This racing car game. It's unbelievable. And then it was a flying game. I only played 7 minutes of that, like good god. Then there's a Super Monkey Ball 3D. I only played 45 seconds of it. I must have got so fucking pissed with it. And just 4 minutes of a Huawei racing car game. Fuck me. Not literally, but okay. Lego Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Pac-Man, Lego Pac-Man, Lego Pac-Man. I played 19 minutes of it. Tom Clancy's Division. Any news in GTA 6? Some big news. No, some big fucking music celebrity put up some teaser of something. I heard. I didn't pass much marks in the video, but I heard that from a YouTube channel, but I don't know. I didn't really look into it. Oh. Yeah, no, but I meant to say Pirates, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, but I said Pac-Man. So, FIFA 13. This just shows you how it is. 18 minutes is spent on it. So yeah, this is the main point of what I'm bullshitting for about 5 minutes. So Lego City Undercover, the game we're talking about playing through at some point in the future, not tomorrow, today, or whenever. Like I've already completed it on the 3DS. But you can see there. I've played 157 hours of this game when I was younger. And I played the first started playing it, the 12th, 2012. So that's not today or yesterday. So that was my most played game of the Xbox. Anything but that. Fucking the 3DS. Oh yeah, back then I was, definitely, yeah. Because I didn't have, back then I only had my 3DS and DSi. I didn't have my Xbox and all that at that time. I don't think I did, no. As far as I know. Maybe I did, I can't remember. Can't remember, I'm too old. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's just to let you know. But sometime we will play this because this is a PS5 version and an Xbox 360. No, Xbox One, not Xbox 3. There's an Xbox 360 version, but obviously you couldn't record it. You couldn't not do it, lad. If I had a brain, I would be dangerous. He's dangerous. I'm looking on. I should have put up. I knew it was going to go live today, but I didn't put it up on the community tab. I should have. But because I don't think it'll be live for the rest of the week, as far as I know. Could be. Not likely, but it's not going to lie to you. I might have a video too, because I have a few videos I need to get up. Because I'm fucking so backlogged with videos. It's beyond belief. I have to get sometime I will just get another camera randomly and I put it on the stream and I can probably just be like this and we stick. So. Wish, who's this? Wish, say nothing. Oh no, what did I do to it? I must have tricked this open. Western even for just give me a second, I'm having a fit. The team's having a fit, sorry. A few weeks. Not sure it will be beat the original though. Probably not. No, I probably do. I watched a bit of it, I never played it. But usually the remakes, unfortunately, as you've seen, I don't know, do you know about the Definitive Edition? GTA San Andreas, about a year ago, GTA Vice City and GTA 3. Like that alone, just look at that remake and, generally things that's beloved, right? The first thing, hello, I'm always just about to say Cabin Wildlife, but I have to, you rebranded yourself to Irish Wildlife. How are you? It's good to see you. How are you doing? I stopped in a few times into your streams. Very interesting animals and stuff. I'm always there in the background. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the things that, like, GTA, blah, 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 blah. GTA San Andreas, like, the original one, was beloved. And obviously, Rockstar just kind of threw that into the mud, the Definitive Edition with the GTA San Andreas. And usually things like Resident Evil 4, as you're talking about there, people generally like it. But when they bring out this remake, they probably just botch it, you know what I'm saying? It's the same with anything. When you ever remake something, generally, majority of the time, unfortunately, the people who will make it make a disaster out of it, basically. Not in all cases, obviously, but in some cases. Like Mafia the original Mafia, obviously back years ago, wasn't the best. Obviously, the years because it's seen better days. But the definitive edition of Mafia, really brought it into the modern world. Basically, Mafia 1 and Mafia 2, definitive editions. I will Call of Duty. The one thing I have to say is Call of Duty. The one, instead of making a new Call of Duty every year, do you know what Call of the Activision and Treyarch or whatever? They need to do it. They actually need to do it. Call of Duty World of War remastered. They need to do it. They have to do it. All the original zombies maps and everything remastered. All the campaign missions remastered, better lighting, better quality. Whatever, but making a new Call of Duty, just do that. Black Ops 1 actually remastered, do that too. And you're bussing, they'll be bussing. Like, everybody's going to be delighted if they do it right. They already have made COD 4 remake, but they have to do it. Hello, kid. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How are you? I'm listening from Istanbul, in Turkey. Oh, very good. It's a very expensive city. It's good. It's good. I hope you're enjoying yourself there. Oh, I know, but there's still the OGs. There's still the OGs players that are loyal to San Andreas and stuff like that. You see speedrunners and stuff like that literally will not play any other game but San Andreas, even though it's about 20 something years old. Because there's something you can't beat. You just can't beat some of the old games. You just can't beat them. They might age, but you still can't beat them. Like some of the games, like look at Fallout 76. GTA San Andreas for 20 years old. Like, just completely dumps on Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk 2027. And now, before anybody says anything, I know it's got better, Cyberpunk, in the last few years, right? But when it came out originally, I bought it and things. I was very disappointed with it because all the glitches and stuff like that. It's very disappointing. Then even the new Saints Row, that's called a reboot, not really a remake. But like the remake of Saints Row, I'm sure you've seen it. It's just wokery talking about student loans and all that. In a Saints Row game, on about student loans and talking about destroying capitalism, and you can just see that there's some writers that have pronouns making these scripts, and that they don't have a fucking clue what they're doing. But they're too busy adding their ideology into their games. And not all about fun, it's just about lecturing people about, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but then if you haven't seen the new Saints Row, please don't buy it. I paid it €70 for it, and it made me cringe. And I was going to do a playthrough of it, but it's too bad just to do. It's too bad to listen to 5 minutes of it. And as I say, we mastered the first one and the second one. We mastered it. Just we mastered it. Instead of making a new Saints Row, we mastered them. FIFA. FIFA is all kind of pay to win now. You pay for boxes and stuff. And back then, it depends, I suppose. Call of Duty Vanguard, yeah, don't get me started with that either. Yeah, but I will say everything up to Far Cry 5 was decent. Far Cry 6, I played Far Cry 6. It's not there. Like the original, like if you played Far Cry 3, or even Far Cry 2, I played Far Cry 2, I didn't play Far Cry 1. Yeah, exactly, before you read my mind, Far Cry 3, like that game is about, I don't know how many years old, and Far Cry 6 came out, a modern AAA game, and playing Far Cry 6 was like, oh, this is no fun. It was basically just repeat with some repeat. In Far Cry 3 it was great story, there's great characters, you wanted to get the villain, but in Far Cry 6 it's just like, yeah, I'm here. In Far Cry 3 you're always hyped up for everything, and same in Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 5 especially too. But Far Cry 6 is just like the copied and paste things, and they didn't care already. It was just a money grab, Far Cry 6. Like it's the same with everything, unfortunately. All the modern games with franchises that were beloved, that's the thing, back years ago. They just turned them into dog's dinner now, basically. And nothing's more perfect than the Saints Row. As I say, Saints Row is just a perfect example. They spent 100 million or something making the latest Saints Row. 100 million, you heard me. And not likely they barely probably made about 3 or 4 million out of the 100 million they spent in profit, basically, because nobody's bought the game, basically. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed is okay. I never seen the problem. I know people have said there's a problem with Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla is I think it's not the latest Assassin's Creed because I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I like the Irish map. I think they should do more of that, of Celtic kind of maps and stuff like that. It fit the Assassin's Creed atmosphere. Well, I didn't really play much apart from that. I played this Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the one that was based in London. And then I played for Valhalla. Uh, I played Assassin. Which one's the one of the American Civil War? No, the American War of Independence. What's that one? The War of Independence. You're assassinating the War of Independence, fighting against the British. Uh, I can't remember that. I played that one. So I played three Assassin's Creed games in my life. Give me a second. Oh, so how do Gettysburg. Anyway, how do we like my new boots? Do we like them? Brand new. Very fancy. Heavy, but that's the thing. Heavy. Just go out like this, I thought. But yeah, heavy. There we go. I put them back over here. I wasn't wearing them today. I only got them today. You know. Oh yeah, they're definitely for walk. Yeah, they're not for casual wear. Like in a week's time to be all mucked and dirt. Unfortunately, they're not for casual wear. I don't really go well with boots for casual wear. Do not really do that. Walk up. I could just walk up. What do you call it? The stairway to heaven over here. It's just down the road. We're not down the road, but it's a good few kilometers away. But basically, that's walking up a good mountain too. You're walking up the mountains now, yeah. In Cavan now, so you are. In Cavan now, so you are. Yes. Oh yeah, City Skyline 2 is coming out. And that's going to be straight busting. We actually have City Skyline 2 coming out. Like, we're literally going to be playing that all the time when it comes out. Whenever I get time, I'll be playing it all the time. We're just going to make our own city. It's probably going to be the most nightmarish thing ever. Like, it looks amazing. So that's going to be busting. We're literally going to be busting it. Yeah, it's a good long time since Lou left for that game. Yeah, it's a good few years now. Let's put it that way. It's a good few years. I'm looking forward to, hope please God, to make a new Mafia game. That's what I'm looking forward to make a new Mafia game. Oh, well, I don't want to see, but I was going to say Fallout, but you know, Fallout 76 didn't go too well. So maybe don't ask Todd Howard for another Fallout because it wouldn't go well. 16 times the detail. It just works. It just works, even though the game doesn't work. But yeah. And then obviously they're releasing Skyrim for about fucking 6 billion time. They're just releasing Skyrim. As you do, as you do. But yeah, looking forward to the City Skyline too. We're going to be one of the place. Make my socialist Latrovia or something like that. No, not a socialist anyway. We're not going to do that. Joe Biden. Oh yeah, Leo will be soon going to see Joe Biden. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, Joe Biden. Look up. Shouting the call of freedom. Oh yeah, do you know what was the GOAT back years ago? And they have to remake this. Like, they have to do this too. They have to remake this game. If they're going to make any other game, they have to do it. The GEA has to get on this. The GEA are no good nowadays. Let's be fair. The GEA are just corrupt and just what they offer this cashless society, right? But the one thing they could do to redeem it a bit is if they make a remastered version of for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One and Xbox Series X of the Gaelic Games game, like, you know, they have to do it. Like, honestly, they have to do it. They could not do it. You know, like, they have to. Like, they honestly have to do it. It'd be a crime not for them to do it. And also, the Simpsons Setting 1, if they done that, well, not the GA now, but if they made a remastered version of the Simpsons Setting 1, imagine that. You know, that'd be Poggo. That'd be very Pog. I literally spend good money on that if they did it. And then I might decide not to move to Finland. I pretty much, yeah. But if they could do it, you know, it would be amazing now, let's be fair. And with a modern team now, with a modern Cavan team and everything that, like, pretty funny. Me just playing the game and we play a monitor or something like that. And so I'd be beating up the players, I'd be kicking them in the shins. Oh, I try and get it on the PC, right? And I download a few mods where you can kill the people on the pitch. You can get a nuclear bomb where you can get guns. Because there's actually mods for that. I think when it was on the PC at one stage, might have been. Because I think one time somebody had a modded game kind of off the football and they were going around with guns on the football field and shooting the opponents. Like, this was in this game, but they must have modded it. But this is back donkeys years ago now. So we have to do that. People modding like, you know. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 got no who's. What was I going to say? The police simulator. Do you remember the police simulator patrol officer? That's supposed to be getting an update at some point, with more college. So we have to visit that too at some stage, in the future, in the game, of course, in the game. Dun, dun. No, stop. Oh shit, he says. No, I wish. I wish. Sorry about that, Captain County Kettle. Sorry, somebody from Captain County Kettle. They wanting to know something. Yeah. Right, that's okay. The council just yeah, I can say this anyway. I don't think there's a national security threat on that. The council basically have got a delivery of dog bags and stuff like that, and basically they basically asked me, do I want some, basically. Like they got about, I don't know, 50 boxes, which is I don't know how many dog bags. So they asked me, so I'm gonna take two. I'm gonna want 2 boxes of them. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm there. I'm just saying to give this the leave 2 aside for me. Wait, you see, they probably won't do it now. They'll be like, no, we're not. Anyway, I could talk to them tomorrow. It doesn't matter. I hardly have to go with it, get rid of 50 bags in 5 minutes. They're not that bad yet. I hardly have to be using them up. Dead dogs, what? No, we're not fucking going. We're not being corners. We're not going around collecting dead dogs now. We're not. Dog shit, yeah, for dead dogs, like, good God. Gruesome stuff. Get your mind out of the gutter. You're us going around collecting dead dogs. We're going around with body bags of dogs, oh no. Oh dear. Give me 2 seconds. I just have to do something. I have returned. No apologies. I just have to take that phone call now. So basically, I sent off a file there when I came home. I think I sent it to the wrong person in the county council. So, but sure, look, no harm done. It wasn't sent anywhere else. Sent it to the wrong place, I think. But sure, look, there's no harm done. They forwarded it to the person that needed to get it. So I just sent to the wrong person, but in the same department. But sure, look, no harm done. They were just telling me that I done it by mistake. But sure, so they had the same name. That's the thing too. So I just must have put it into the email and was like, "That's them. Fuck it," you know. Oh yeah, Jesus, yeah. Some people are just very dirty, including the politicians. I suppose the politicians, yeah, well, they like the politicians, yeah. Let's put that way. The politics are dancing. Did I miss anything when I was gone? Sorry, I don't know how long I was gone. I was gone about 3 minutes, yeah. So yeah, I'm getting the shipment of dog bags about to. A shipment. I'm getting the shipment. A shipment. I'm getting the shipment. A shipment, you get it? A shipment. Very funny. Hilarious. You must laugh. It's the criminal offence. Actually, the Ministry of Truth will stop you if you don't laugh. A shipment, yeah, a shipment. Yes. A shipment, yes, I'm getting a ship. Yeah, well, same thing, different day, but fair enough. We should just put that in the order paper. When we're ordering that, we just want a shipment. A shipment. We want a shipment of dog bags, please. Hello, Shawnee. Yeah, it's getting with you out there. It wasn't a nice day today now. Shipment. Oh yeah, the Ministry of Truth. That's going to be great fun when that happens. They probably are going to get, that one that was over the Ministry of Truth for about 5 minutes in America, and people made a mockery of her, and then she had to leave. And she's suing Fox News at the moment. What do you call her? In the game. What's her name? I can never say her name. I know I can see her face. Her face terrifies people. Well, they could get number 40 to be totally honest. Nadia Jenkins. That's the one. So obviously, yeah, I get a video for you. I can just describe what she is. Alright, give me a second. Yeah, so this is from Fox News, just to say. So she done a TikTok, and obviously straight away you're like, oh yeah, there's one of these. So yeah, this is I think the Irish government will get her. Let's be fair, because she's unemployed at the moment. She was kicked out of the ministry. Well, the Ministry of Truth collapsed over there. It didn't last very long. Let's put it that way. People mocked it to hell and to back. But over here, they just don't give a shit. Over there, they kind of you had to give a shit, because people were mocking it so much. But over here, it kind of seems like they're going to do it regardless of what anybody says. The Constitution, what's that? It doesn't exist. But yeah, this is So again.
Helps to take some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. When Rudy Giuliani shared that intel from Ukraine, or when TikTok influencers say COVID can cause pain, they're laundering disinfo, and we really should take note and not Support their lives with our wallet voice or vote. Oh!
Stop the couch. But yeah, that's probably the person they're going to get as the minister of truth here. Let's be fair. Like, she would suit them, Vito Janza here. Like, let's be fair, she's unemployed. She wants to sue Fox News. What more can you want? The Irish government, she ticks all the boxes for the Irish government. So, you know. So, and she'll be getting a 5-figure salary, of course. About 6, but let's give or take. Be nice to her. We'll give her €600,000 a year. Actually, sorry, no, scratch that. €700,000 a year to sets of people. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be literally the price for the Minister of Truth. Whatever Minister of, I don't know what you would call the head gaffer. But yeah, they'll be getting something like that. They'll be getting 600,000, 700,000, God knows what. I hate to see when it happens. How much to be getting? I kind of seen that coming from a mile away. Yeah, Minister for Water. Yeah, he do a great job as Minister for Water. There would be loads of lakes in the country. Oh yeah, Nicola Sturgeon. When did Nicola Sturgeon go as First Minister? I can't remember. Well, it must have been, yeah, it's a good while ago now. Yeah, it wasn't when I was, yeah, I must have just didn't say about it. When that happened, so yeah. Yeah, but how long ago? That's the thing. Like, I'd say it's a good few months. So, yeah, it's a good while now, yeah. She's gone, yeah, she's gone now. I suppose Justin Trudeau didn't follow them, to be totally honest. Yeah, because Justin Trudeau too is not looking too well at the moment. Well, you kind of wait. We have to wait and see, I suppose. We have to wait and see. Because Jacinda Ardern's gone, and then the Scottish First Minister's gone, Nicola Sturgeon. Who else is going to go? Well, that's because I think Jacinda Ardern seen the writing on the wall. And that, you know, it was not a hope of her getting re-elected. Because the people in New Zealand were sick of her. So, you know. So, you know, I suppose it's just, you put the jumping ship before the ship sinks, basically. I don't really know much about Scottish politics. I know Nicola Sturgeon was the First Minister. I don't know much about it. Well, I knew they were passing some kind of gender act in Scotland, and I think it was rejected or something happened. Or the Supreme Court, the United Kingdom Supreme Court. Actually, no, I think it was Parliament, the United Kingdom Parliament, overruled it. Or something like that. It was something like that. I don't really pass much mark. To be really honest. It's hard to keep track and everything. Something like that. It was either Supreme Court or Parliament, the Westminster overruled it. Yeah, that's exactly why Jacinda Ardern said that. I didn't know about Sturgeon. I didn't know about that. Also, do you know about Matt Hancock? He kind of let the cat out of the bag. He said we have to get a new strain going to frighten people, to frighten the pants of people. So we'll bring out the new strain. Now it's like he's trying to sell you something. You know, he's trying to sell you a new pair of boots. We're going to bring it out of stock. We're going to bring it back We're going to bring it out from the back room to show it off. You know, to frighten the pants of people. So it'd be interesting if the Irish happened just to happen. You know, it just happened to happen, right? The WhatsApp group of Stephen Donnelly happened just to link. It would be a pity, wouldn't it, if Stephen Donnelly and Leo's Commons and stuff like that. happen to link onto the episode. It'd be a pity. Too bad somebody wouldn't do it. It'd be actually so good to see. Feel me. Don't know what I'm saying. Well, not all politicians. It's vast majority. Let's say 90%, to be fair. Some are not. Depending, again, it depends. Now, before you say anything, Jean, well, let's go 95%. Have that. Our cover inquiry will be about what a great job we did. But I have very little WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp very little. It's more Facebook and Twitter. But I don't delete my messages. I always keep them. Usually people delete them. Like the other people in the conversation usually delete them. Like not in WhatsApp, but if I'm in I'm in a few Twitter groups and stuff like that, they delete them and stuff like that. But apart from that, I always keep my messages and stuff like that. I never delete them. Yeah, that's just the terrify people. I'm just going to do that randomly during the streams for now and just put that up to the camera and terrify people. Put the fear of God in them, fighting the pads off them, as man Hancock would say. I'm not a fan of that, but I don't think anybody is a fan of her. Like, let's be fair, she suit our good friend Klaus Schwab's and the World Economic Forum. She suit him down to the ground. And just to say, I'm being sarcastic, Klaus Schwab is not a nice man, just to say. I would imagine having seen her, like, you'd be scarred for life if you've seen Norma Foley. You'd be scarred. Like, imagine the child seeing Norma Foley now. You actually have to pray for them because that'd be cursed, having to see Norma Foley come into your classroom. The one thing I don't get about Norma Foley's brilliant, going by the people of Kerry when they voted the win, right? A lot of the pro-life people who are pro-life, voted the win because they thought she was pro-life. But let's put it this way: they made a very big mistake. Let's put it that way. So yeah, just to say, so hopefully maybe they might ratify that mistake in the next election. So hopefully they might reconsider their vote. Just a bit of advice to people from Kerry. A bit of advice. He's rigging the election. Stop him. Also in April, if things don't go my way, you're gonna be hearing a lot of me saying about rigging the elections. Well, not rigging the election, but you know yourself. I'm gonna pull out all the shots in April. If you don't know that reference, then you wait and see. That sounds very terrorism. No, I don't mean it like that. Shit, I've been exposed one. No, right, okay, calm down. It's fake news. Hello, Gizmo. How are you? Don't know, man. I think was there not somebody who used to play with the English football team or something back years ago because that. I can't really remember, but I think there was might have been something to do about it. What was it? John Barry or something, was it? Can't remember. I remember seeing that name before. Well, not that name, but yeah, I've heard it somewhere before. As far as I remember, I might be wrong. Could be actually. Yeah. Cheep beep. I don't know what to talk about if we go on Gizmo. Anyway, we'll be going in a few minutes anyway because we're an hour live. I only plan to go live until 8 o'clock, but let me see. No, I don't think we'll go live later on. I was going to say we could go live an hour later on, but we might not do that. Wished. Who is this? Wished. Nothing important. Right, feck it all. So anything else before we probably call it the night now in about 4 minutes time or so. Any other questions of the night? Just refresh, just in case sometimes this chat can mess up and make sometimes. It has happened in the past, and I'm always terrified it happened because sometimes I just don't see the message until 100 years from it. 100 years from the message was sent. So good fun for all the family. So yeah, anything else before we go tonight? Before we tip on, before we exit the building, before we... I don't know, how would you put it? I don't know. Yes, that's what I want to hear. Well, imagine if she does actually get re-elected now. The horrors of that. And then the next horror is that she actually would probably become the leader of Fianna Fáil. So think about that now for a second. Or you would... No, I'm not sure. No. But yeah, like think about that for a second. Like, wow, like that's terrifying. Norma Foley becoming possibly the leader of Fianna Fáil. Like, think about that for a second. Think tonight about that and reminisce on that. If the people of Kerry fail us. Oh yeah, Holly Collins is the new leader of the Social Democrats too. we shall see how that goes. And also the left wing, if there's a left wing government, apparently they're afraid of a coup or something like that. Apparently speaking. So what I've heard and what I've heard. So I don't know about that. But yeah, people before profit vote to Sinn Féin and Social Democrats and a few left wing independent TDs. And they want to form a government based on the next government. So you most likely Sinn Féin and people before profit, probably Social Democrats in. So the writing's kind of on the wall, in other words. That'll be Sinn Féin, people before profit, and probably maybe the Green Party be thrown in there. It depends if the Irish people have enough of the Green Party. Like MNY might not exist that good. Well, if they do put the Green Party, I don't know. It's hard to know what the Green Party be in. Because I think people are very sick of MNY and the Green Party. So they might not do too well. But it's still at the same time, that's a nightmare kind of scenario too. Would it be hard to see now? I suppose you just have to wait and see what happens anyway, because we can't really predict what will happen, I suppose. But the writing's kind of on the wall, I suppose. But surprises always happen. Yeah, college campuses and stuff like that. But in the real world, in rural Ireland and stuff like that, in the real world, not likely going to do too well. So, not going to do too well in rural Ireland, like the back ends of rural Ireland. Like, let's be fair. The farmer going to work in the morning, the man on the road and going with the lorry on the road, is not going to vote the Green Party. The man who's born in a bit of turf and he's fire to keep himself warm is not going to vote the Green Party. Maybe some people in Dublin would vote the Green Party because, I don't know, they live in the bubble. But worse than Dublin people there. But the only Irish Joe that's in rural Ireland, not likely going to vote Green Party. Not going to go too well for them, basically, to put it lightly. So Eamon Ryan might lose his sleet. He lose the sleet. He wants to keep the sleet of snow. But he's going to lose his sleet. He's going to lose his sleet. That's what I'm going to call it now instead of seat. He's going to lose his sleet. Because as you know, Eamon Ryan's not doing too well with the drones in Dublin Airport. And as one, I can't remember who said that. I think it was the person over Ryanair, the CEO of Ryanair. He said if somebody parked in the bicycle lane in Dublin, they have probably the army out or something like that to remove the car or something like that. So so double standards. They draw the line at Q on the Q. Yeah, they can't do it. But anyway, look at that. I'm going to tip on for tonight. I think I've talked about everything really. Well, yeah, they probably will eventually. I don't think it'll happen now. Maybe will, but it'd be a while yet before I say that people are willing to. Beats me as well. But yeah, take care, everyone. I think that's all we have time for tonight. Good talk. So I don't know. Might be back Friday. I'd say it could be back Friday or Saturday. Most likely, probably maybe Saturday. Might be back. We'll have time Saturday. So yeah, I talk to you. Thank you again, everyone. And again, apologies for not being live. I try and be live a few more times a week. But we'll see you about that next week. We try and work something at a better schedule. But it's difficult enough to try and work around everything basically. But yeah, I talk to you.